Welcome to Chris's Retro Corner. I'm Chris, this is my Retro Corner, and this is my Atari ST. In a previous video we had a quick look at fitting a GOTEK drive to this. I do want to mount it externally. We popped it internal just for the time being, just to verify it's working. And along the way we took the top off and we realised that there's quite a colour difference underneath and then on the top there. And the same's true on the underside of the computer itself as well. So yeah, I want a quick look at this. So it seems Retrobrighting seems to be a thing within the retro computer scene at the moment, and that is basically taking old plastics and brightening them up, making them look a little bit more new. For reference, basically this should be very much a similar colour to the actual badge here. And again, if I turn it over quickly, you'll be able to see the difference sort of between the yellow and the grey that it should be. Again, as another point of reference, this is the mouse. And for some reason, the mouse doesn't look quite as bad. But if I put it on top of the plastics, you'll see there's a considerable colour difference between the two. This does actually look grey, and this kind of looks like it's, I don't know, it's just exceptionally yellow. Some people would leave it like that. I want to brighten it up and sort of recreate this little machine's heyday. So, top's already off. I need to take out the keyboard, GOTEK drive in the corner, and then the board from the case. So let's go on with that. And there we go. That's what's inside the ST. Again, Atari very keen on doing a sort of a full shielded board, front and back. Yeah, nice. So a quick look at the underside of the case here, a bit dusty. Other than that, nothing interesting. Let's brush that off. So, and there we go. Same sort of thing. The inside is a noticeably different colour to the outside, especially this front edge. The back's kind of not too bad, but if I do a sort of a compare and contrast with the sort of the outside and the inside, this is the colour we want to try and get that to. Like I said, the badge is not a bad example. It'd be interesting to see how the mouse marries up with that as well. I think it's got a shade a slight shade of yellow to it, but again, it looks really similar, and unfortunately the top cover doesn't. So what I'm going to do is take these two, foil line a couple of trays, and just so it reflects light a little bit, cling film those trays over, and so it gives us a base to put these pieces onto, and then I'll start a applying our peroxide solution. It's not a solution, it's a cream, peroxide cream. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to do the top first. So who knows? Yeah. Use a bit of tape to hold down the foil. Like I said, the foil's there to like reflect the light, maybe. I don't know. I just feel like it needs doing. Remember, when you use foil, shiny side up. In the kitchen, so you're reflecting the heat. In your retrobrighting, so you're reflecting the light. Like I say, I'm going to use some cling film just to cover this and sort of, I don't know, protect the tray maybe from the bleach a little bit. But it should make it easier to handle. Once the piece is on there, you'll note that it's a bit bigger than the tray itself. But that's not too bad. It's going to make my life a lot easier when I come to take the cling film off the top, massage the cream around, which you want to do, because otherwise, if any one particular point dries out or thins out, you'll get sort of sunburst effect in the plastic, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. So you do need to keep moving the cream around a little bit. Just as a quick look, this is what I'm using. So it's cream peroxide and B Blonde. You can get that here in the UK, literally any sort of supermarket, corner shop, etc. And this is a 40 volume or 12% peroxide, so it's quite strong. It's quite strong stuff, and I will be using gloves in just a little while. Okay. So let's prepare the tray. And that's our tray prepared. The next thing is going to be to cover this with this applied with this. So let's get going. get that wrapped. And we can move on to the underside as well. If you're using the cream method as opposed to submerging in liquid, it's important you don't let the cream dry out. So this is why I've double cling filmed or cling filmed the tray that I'm putting this on, and it's on the tray for ease of mobility, really, more than anything else. So yeah, so that's sealed in. I can move that around. I can pop that in a sunny spot in the garden because it is a beautifully sunny day here in the UK today. Hence why I'm doing this. So yeah, we'll give it a day. We'll give it a day, and then we'll compare later. See how we get on. Remember how yellow that is in comparison with our mouse. There we go. One done. One to go. Again, I don't know if you can see it on camera. It is coming up. It's coming up pretty different in natural light. Just don't know how that's going to look on camera. Actually, let's give that a little bit of a clean first. Let's clean that. There's a good example. If I get out of the light a little bit, this is quite yellow, and just where the case overlaps here from the top, a little bit there, and this bit across here. Again, look quite different to me. Whether that comes across on camera or not, I'm not sure. But, it does look considerably different. Around the power switch, it's got a little grubby, so I'm cleaning that off. Again, the same thing here as well with the overlap. So that looks a lot better. Let's grab the tray. Pop that on. Go that way. Right. I want to cover that, I think, because I'm not quite sure what effect the bleach might have if it does make it onto that. So we'll cover that. So let's bring our control back in. This is the mouse. I don't think the camera is coming up particularly well. Yeah, that's our control at the moment. If I spin that around just a little bit, you might see the difference a little bit better just on that front edge there. And now to cover this as well. Alright, I think we're done, and it's time for the cling film again. And there we go. And that's the bottom ready to go as well. Put the top back on. Don't want to be breathing those fumes in. And yeah. Next time we look at this, it'll have baked outside for a little while in the glorious sunshine, and yeah, hopefully it'll look a bit better. Many thanks for joining me for part 1 in my attempts and endeavours to retrobright the case of my Atari ST. Hopefully in part 2 it'll look a little brighter. If you like what you saw, give us a quick thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then please consider subscribing to my channel. Many thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in another video soon.